Hello everybody, my name is Jeremy.
And I'm Jake.
And today we are going to be reviewing Melon Kinenbi's This is Unmei. And the reason why we are going back and doing something else other than Morning Musume is because Jacob has been looking forward to the piece for a very long time. So in this upcoming week until the release of our piece review, we are going to be doing several scattered Hello Project groups. Now Melon Kinenbi is one of the original Hello Project groups. There was Melon Kinenbi, there was Country Musume, and there was Coconut Musume.
Country Musume?
Country Musume. Like girls from the country.
They sing country songs with a southern accent.
Country is not limited to country music.
Smile, smile, smile.
Melon Kinenbi is comprised of 4 members, but This is Unmei is a song that I found a couple weeks ago, and I listened to it, and I loved the song from the moment that I listened to it, and I wanted Jacob to talk about it since he's never heard Melon Kinenbi before. What did you think?
I hated it when I first heard it.
Why?
It was so discordant, and like there was that weird, because I had no idea what the song was about. I didn't have a sub version. I just was listening to the song, so I didn't know the context. So to me, it was just like this weird, like it reminded me of a weird like Queen song opening, like Galileo, Galileo, Bohemian Rhapsody.
I thought that too.
But because I didn't know the context and the music video, I think if you showed me the live version first, I think I would have liked it better, because I liked their vocals a lot better there. But the single version with the music video, like there was the
paper flying everywhere.
The posters, their voices weren't really mature yet, and they kept squeaking in the song, and I just didn't like it. And then all of a sudden we're in like this rock and roll thing, and I was just like, what is going on? And then and that was and then back to the Galileo, Galileo. Then it kept switching, and I hated it. But then Jeremy showed me the live version, and I liked the vocals in the live version. The vocals were much better, and I liked their attitude, and I was like, okay, I'm getting used to it.
They were much more mature. Obviously, voices mature over time.
Yeah, they had a much more mature sound, and they weren't like which they were in the single version. And then he let me read the lyrics, and now that I know what the lyrics are, I actually did a complete 180, because now I actually think it's really clever the way they formatted the song.
So,
well, okay. So the first part of the lyrics are, "Hi, welcome home, darling. Where you been? What you been doing?" And the way that they're like, do, 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 do. It's very like, the way they did that was very much like, "Hi, where you been? Who you out with? Play. Getting something."
By the way, this is windy, cold, Jacob Broom edition. I got the chills. I don't know if you caught it or not, but in the opening and the parts where they're speaking each syllable out, and so they're not forming complete words. So unless you're a Japanese speaker, you wouldn't catch that.
But anyway, so I liked that, and then it kind of was very melodic, and then it built into this big, like, "Do you love me? Who are you cheating on me with?
Who are you boning?"
Yeah. So that was kind of chaotic, and then like the bridge where it was like, "You're the one I thought I saw myself with forever," or whatever the lyrics were, and then she's like, "No, no, 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 no. Like, screw you, forget you want someone else." So,
do you love me? 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 Do you love me?
Yeah. So, once I knew the lyrics, I actually liked the song, and I actually thought it was pretty fun. But there was like 100% less awesome dancing than there was in Cute's
Kiss Me Ashiteru.
Kiss Me Ashiteru. So
this is also a much older Hello Project song. This is probably early 2000s. Cute is late 2000s. Well, let's compare it to Old Morning Musume, because we are still in Old Morning Musume era. Melon Kinenbi came out. It was later on in Morning Musume's early career. So, comparing it to Old Morning Musume, do you like Melon Kinenbi better, or do you like Morning Musume as we have come to understand it right now? Pre-Rena Revolution.
I feel like Morning Musume has more listenability for me personally. I would be more likely to put on a CD of
Smile.
of Morning Musume songs that I've heard to this point than I would Melon Kinenbi from just this one song. But that's just this one song.
It's just this one song.
And I wouldn't listen to the single version of this song in my spare time. I would listen to the live version.
The live version was
because I
very
dig
good.
the live version, but I would not listen to the single version of this song.
Let's talk about the outfits.
The outfits were so boring, and I was so confused. I don't think I even paid attention to them. Like, okay, here's my biggest complaint. I do have a complaint. The complaint about this is that their outfits were so generic, other than the girl in the pants, because she looked kind of cool, because she had like the white tank top
She had
and
the
jeans,
blonde hair, and
the
she looked
blonde
very
hair.
yonky.
And their costumes were, there was no like unity. It was just kind of like the girls showed up in
Whatever they
had on, whatever they decided to put on that day, and the director went, "This is good." It's just. But then I would say the same thing for their concert, whereas Morning Musume is very. I hate the way I say Morning Musume, by the way.
Oh, why?
I'm always like Morning Musume.
Musume. You're also white.
How do they say it?
Morning Musume.
Morning Musume.
P.S. I have a story for you. I was talking with one of my friends who speaks Japanese, and she's actually from Thailand, and her mom sent her to Japan because her mom was like, "You're gonna go do big things. You're gonna go to Japan and study." And so she sent her to Japan, and so she went and learned Japanese. And so I was joking around with her the other day, and I was talking, and she was like, "Jeremy, you just said that like a girl would say it," and I was like, "Kawaii desho?" And she's like, "Okay, Jeremy. Okay. You know, you do that." And she like walked away.
You turned into somebody completely different there for a second. I don't know you at all. I would say that I don't appreciate the fact that there was no unity whatsoever in the costumes for the single or for the live version of This Is Unmei that Jeremy played for me. Morning Musume very much has like a unity in their costumes and their music videos. You know, even if they're wearing different styles, there's usually a color theme going, or there's something in common with it all, or they all have matching costumes. You know, like last one they all had, you know, matching pimp coats and hats and fur, and I don't know, so it just really bothered me that in both the single version with the music video and the live version, it was just kind of like whatever the girls decided to put on that day. I want to see unity, even in sync or matching costumes.
Okay, so for our question for today, we want to know, what is your favorite Melon Kinenbi song? Mine personally is Kosui. Since Jacob doesn't know anybody, we're not even going to bother asking him. But tell us, what is your favorite Melon Kinenbi song? Peace out. What? Eat. Te. De. Ki. Ma. Su. Take a mouse. What?